Good morning. I'm Bob Smith, President of the Americas with ISIS Search Software. We're here to talk about ISIS Search and the intelligence inside. Specifically, we're here to talk about ISIS Enterprise Server and how it enhances your return on investment with HP's TRIM documentation management and federated search. Obviously, we know what the problem is today. You have federated search. You have document management in HP. You have structured and unstructured data on file servers. You have email content that you're needing to monitor for compliance purposes. You have various documents sitting on desktops and file servers, and you're needing to monitor those. Indeed, you may have a hybrid of document management systems all the way from HP's TRIM to Microsoft SharePoint to EMC's Documentum. So what do we do at ISIS? Well, ISIS provides a enterprise software product called ISIS Enterprise Server. Specifically for HP TRIM customers, we have the ability to federate HP TRIM repositories. Some of the customers out there have many, and then federate that with non-TRIM repositories such as SharePoint, Microsoft SharePoint, and EMC's Documentum. Inclusive of that is the ability to search or do federated search across HP's IAP, HP's TRIM, SharePoint, and any other content management out there that you may have. Additionally, this content can be derived and retrieved via the web, via your PC desktop, or via a mobile device if you're sitting in an airport delayed and immediately need to access content and search it on your mobile device. The ISIS Enterprise Server and our various software products break down into the following 6 areas. We have the ability to search content sources, upwards of 250 different file types, all the way from HP's TRIM document management system to old 1973 legacy WordPerfect documents. We then go through a document retrieval process, a contract extraction process, a content processed process, and then we allow you to search the results in a sub-second response time to answer your business questions and give you the requirements you need from Enterprise Search through a results map. Let's take a look at some of our successful customer references, specifically the Australian government using ISIS Enterprise Server for federated search with HP TRIM. It's the State of Victoria, Department of Treasury and Finance. They do enterprise-wide search. They include enhanced search within and across HP TRIM repositories, several hundred to be specific. They've built a customized interface to do this enterprise search, and with ISIS Enterprise Server, we're supporting 1,700 users. Another implementation within the State of Victoria is the Auditors General's. A little different implementation here in that we're also searching file servers and shared drives as well as local drives on individual PCs. Additionally, we're indexing Lotus Notes for email, multiple HP TRIM repositories again, and crawling the intranet, specifically their internal corporate intranet, for content. We provide enhanced searching performance with the HP TRIM, and we provide federated search across all sources. The users in that case are 170 users. Now, let's go through a demonstration. We're going to log on to ISIS Enterprise Server. We're going to go through the security and authentication process. We're going to go through some feature use cases as well as an individual use case, searching a local file system, which in this case is email, spidering a public website, which in this case is Hewlett-Packard, taking a look at how 2 HP TRIM repositories federate under this search scenario, also looking at how it federates with a Microsoft SharePoint repository and how we federate with other search components, i.e. Wikipedia or IAP in this case. We'll hit on some key features of our solution, basically hit highlighting metadata included in the normal TRIM repository and metadata. Our ability to launch found documents in the HP TRIM client, check in, check out, which is very important to HP TRIM users. Look at the results in navigation and refinement, and finally, the administration. So this is our user interface. It happens to be our web browser user interface. As I said earlier, we have a mobile interface as well as a PC desktop face. This is an application sitting behind our firewall, so let's go ahead and log in. And you'll see that I've got several sources here of content. I've got an email system from Enron. I've web crawled the Hewlett-Packard website. I have the SharePoint repository, which is my Hewlett-Packard. I have a mission-critical TRIM repository here called MarineDB. I have a secondary one, which is outside content in TRIM, which is news about Hewlett-Packard. And then I have a federated source, which is actually Wikipedia, which could also be BIP with Hewlett-Packard. So let's query Hewlett-Packard here for a second. And we'll do all, and we'll go ahead and search across all of these sources. And you'll see here I've got a refinement panel that in this case shows that there are 237 mentions in Enron, 2632 on the website, 8 in the news, and 10 in Wikipedia. If I want to just narrow this down, let's look at trim, and let's specifically look at the HP website and search it. You'll see that I've got HP-Trim, the leading document management software solution here. I can actually then hit on that document. I've now got a feature called hit highlighting within the ISIS Enterprise server that will basically go through this document and show me all references to Trim. Now, let's go over here and do Hewlett-Packard again, but let's look in the Trim repository, which happens to be over here in news. And what we've done is we've filled a Trim repository with documentation from a newspaper in Australia. I'll go ahead and search that. And you'll see Adobe Acrobat documents here referring to Hewlett-Packard. In this case, it's actually an ad selling Hewlett-Packard printers down here on the lower left-hand corner.